All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to our awards ceremony. It's finally in person and at home, but it's a little bit of everything this year, and we're very happy to actually be able to welcome people for a formal evening. Finally, something that we can actually get dressed up for. It's usually with music, but we'll do the best we can. So here we are, almost in June, and after 9 months of school, I can confidently say this was the most interesting year that we've had. Lest we forget some of those details, I've noted a few chronologically. So back in September, we started 10 days late. That was great. We set up some cohorts, took away some desks, put tape on the floor, came up with some new routines, gingerly came back to school not wanting to even touch a doorknob, hugging the walls when we passed it between periods. Plexiglass had more value than Bitcoin. The hand sanitizer stations... Okay, let me figure that out. I'll be right back. What a voice that was. Where were we? Yeah, it was quite a delay. All right, so in any case, again, we were walking through the halls, like just hugging the walls, passing through the periods. The hand sanitizer stations, if you remember those, they were actually filled with cleaning solvent. Remember, it was that really liquidy stuff, and then they told us that wasn't actually hand sanitizer. Weeks later, we used our elbows for greetings, but not sneezing. Sneezings went right into the mask and usually earned a lot of stares from the rest of the people in the room. Then we came into October, finally. We started playing, singing music outside, live streamed some rehearsals to the other cohort, sang songs Shoshalotsa and Nightingale, preparing for our virtual senior district festival. Not being allowed to perform indoors, we tried different assignments, learning methods, learning grids, Edpuzzle, musictheory.net, Sight Reading Factory, the Blue Book, Scale and Rudiments tests, and individual SMART goals. That brought us to November. Our select choir started rehearsing in person, outside, just as the temperature started dipping into the low 40s, upper 30s. We welcomed back some of our remote students for the first time, and thanks to the Friends of Music purchase of some personal voice amplifiers, we were still audible despite our area of 1,000 square feet for 17 singers. We rehearsed Say Something by Pentatonics and Africa by Toto. We were just starting to figure out how to make this work. We hosted our first coffee house of the year, sent in district audition videos, began working on our Frozen 2 repertoire, and good news, we can play instruments indoors. We handed out bell covers, puppy pads, masks with holes in them, because that made sense. Concert band started its first bit of repertoire, 2 British folk songs. We spaced 10 feet apart in the band room and used BandLab to practice and record our individual parts as well as our favorite soundtrack. December, this is when things started getting crazy with a culmination of 2 months of work on our Frozen 2 songs, including Into the Unknown, All Is Found, Next Right Thing, and Show Yourself. We transitioned from recording our vocal parts at home to videoing clips by cohort in the halls, outside, on the turf, and via drone. We compiled and streamed our huge undertaking to the entire town, show them how resilient we are, because we were divided, but we were not conquered. Concert band finished its first recording, began working on New Orleans Promenade. We learned not to click submit in BandLab, just click save, and that deadline is always 6 p.m. We handed out snow bags because during COVID, nobody gets a day off. Concert band attempted small ensemble Christmas carols, and it didn't go very well.
Excuse me, hold on 1 second. It's just 20 bucks if you can identify that one. No, it wasn't even music. Okay.
Sounds like a trick question. All right. Our select choir usually sings carols to the 3- and 4-year-olds of the Early Learning Center, but instead we made videos of ourselves singing Rudolph, Jingle Bell Rock, Mele Kalikimaka, Deck the Hall, and 12 Days of Christmas with full elf attire. The chorus of the band collaborated with an outdoor caroling venture, including blaring carols and throwing snowballs at classroom windows. I actually got it into one of the windows as they tried to listen to us. It was Mrs. Williams, yes. And we went into winter break, exhausted and nearly broken. Maybe I should only speak for myself. Then January and February came. After such a busy recording season, we changed directions, learned how to sing our own harmonies, and write our own songs. Well, we tried to learn that, and we found new ways to explore our creativity. We hosted our final coffee house, which included virtual recordings of the band and choirs. We sent in all-state audition videos, had our senior district festival. Select choir kept rehearsing in frigid temperatures, all bundled up and shivering while singing a song from Haiti called Wangol in the little paths that were cleared of snow with wind chills in the teens. Percussion ensemble started rehearsals, and concert band spent time listening to famous pieces, filling out weekly listening brackets, and we utilized note flight and created arrangements of well-known nursery rhymes and spent time listening and studying individual solo works. March. This was a major month for our school since we were finally allowed to sing indoors. And then 1 week later, our cohorts came back together. I always wondered what it would feel like in Avengers Endgame when half the world's population would suddenly return, and this was as close as we've ever gotten. We learned how to sing inside for 30 minutes, outside for 30 minutes, then back inside for 30 minutes as we jumped through the hoops and began our journey with the 4 Greatest Showman songs in chorus, 2 more in select choir. We rehearsed as sections finally, welcomed back to our friends from the other cohorts, which felt like a parallel universe, had twice the number of in-school rehearsals, and although we were a little tentative with how everything would work out, we slowly began feeling more comfortable in yet another new routine. Concert band started utilizing, or I guess it's commandeering, different rooms of the high school. Keelan to the vestibule, Natalie to the ticket booth, Nobrega to the... I should do this in Mr. Rizzo's voice. Keelan to the... I'm sorry, I won't do that. All right, we participated in a March Mania and crowned Michaela as the March Queen. We started to split into sectionals and use the TV studio, aka Band Room 2, in a supplemental rehearsal space as we began rehearsing our new piece, Moscow, 1941. And while it was great seeing the school start to come back to life with so many new faces, being stuck inside during the cold and windy weather still left us wanting. On the 1-year anniversary of our quarantine, we reflected on just how crazy the past year had been, but looked forward to the promise of an exciting future with the possibility of vaccinations just around the corner. April and May came. Marching band finally got to rehearse and perform at the Century Game, giving what felt like one of the first feelings of normal in quite some time. We handed out the march from the whole suite and have spent a significant amount of time finally rehearsing as a full ensemble outside. We also learned about the importance of rubber bands and aerodynamics surrounding sheet music on windy days. Neil hosted movie night. We met in the incoming freshman class to welcome our prospective students. Haley, Ariana, and Jordan created a virtual talent show. Select choir began learning the song Sure on This Shining Night and sang it in our echoey stairwell for the first time all year. The choirs filmed a 20-minute-long music video with 6 songs and a lot of green screens and some acrobatics. We made individual music videos, including songs from Hamilton, Mamma Mia, Grease, an original song by Terrence, and my personal favorite song that we listened to today about crayon colors. We recorded our senior song, which was officially the 18th virtual choir song we did in 1 year, and hopefully the last one for the next 10 years. And now tonight, we host our banquet as a hybrid awards night in our sacred theater so we can acknowledge the challenges and honor the triumphs we've experienced, as well as come together to reminisce on a job well done. As we look back on our experiences this year, no one could have predicted what it would look like. Nobody had a plan. Nobody had an answer. The target kept moving. We all had to rely on each other to make it work. And while the year was certainly different than the experiences of years past, it taught us to persevere, to acknowledge our weaknesses, to problem solve, to be patient, to appreciate what we have, and to embrace the present. So to all of you, thank you for just going with it. We have the largest classes in the school, depend on a super spreading activity to exist, and you have all done exceptionally well to remain safe and participate above and beyond what many other schools have even tried. I commend you for everything you've done together as a team. Well done, everyone. Next up, Mr. Rizzo will introduce some of our Tri-Am officers.
Hey, everybody. So I just wanted to take a few minutes and acknowledge our outgoing Tri-Am officers who've done a great job this year of keeping the organization together and active, putting together online and virtual meetings, programs, and being a very cohesive e-board, communicating fully and well, and really just doing a whole lot in a year that was very difficult to do. So just very quickly, thank you to our current officers, publicist Samantha Willey, historian Neil Galasso, Secretary Paige Charette, Vice President Liz Shada, and President Angie Olenek. Congratulations and thank you guys. I'd also like to introduce our new officers for the 21-22 school year. Oh, wow. Publicist is Leah Ruddy. Historian is Julia Curran. Secretary is Sharon Jabor. Vice President is Sam Willey. And President is Kate Barrett. Congratulations. So lastly, I just want to congratulate and welcome our newest inductees into the Tri-Am Honor Society. The official induction date, I believe, is June 14th. So there'll be information about that, along with the other honor societies of the school. But the newest members are Isaac Eleazan, Dev Gupta, Lucas Manso, Vera Martin, Catherine McCarran, Andrew Nobrega, Leah Ruddy, and Brannigan Smith. Congratulations. Congratulations to all the inductees, and thank you for the time, effort, and passion that you commit to the North Attleboro Music Program. So, our banquet is also a chance for us to recognize and bid farewell to our seniors. So there's no denying that your high school experience has been an interesting one. The truth is, you may not have had the opportunity to demonstrate your musical growth in the way that other senior classes have been able to. However, what you have been able to do is overcome a, hopefully, once-in-a-lifetime global event. And not just the seniors, but all of us. Think about that. Think about the grandness of the past year and a half. Think about the effect and the toll it's taken on you mentally, and for some of us, physically. Think about the effect it has had on your relationships, not being able to see or hang out with friends as you probably would have. Think about the amount of isolation you've had to experience. Has this affected your grades, your motivation, your joy, your opportunities? How many times have you heard, "We've never done this before. We're building the plane as we're flying it." Or my personal favorite, unprecedented times. And yet, here we all are. Seniors, here you all are. In a year full of firsts, you made it. Think of all the changes you've had to endure and navigate without the luxury of someone having done it before you. You've experienced something that should strengthen and embolden you for the rest of your life. You did it. You came out on the other side of this thing. I said this last year and it still applies now. This year is different. Not worse, but different. I do hope that this year has shown you that you can't take things for granted, that you need to make the most of the time that you have, and that with perseverance, patience, and persistence, you'll emerge from a seemingly hopeless situation stronger and proud. So congratulations to the senior class of 2021. As I call your name, please come forward and receive your gift. Jasmine Amen. Hannah Bashand. Savannah Bankert. Haley Charette. Paige Charette. Sounded like she screamed louder for Haley, Paige, sorry. Oh boy, here we go. Sean Flood. Neil Galasso. Ethan Gannon. Lynn Marigold. Abby McCauley. Jace Nickerson. Angela Olinik. Delia Palma. Sean Perez. Jordan Scanlon. Sophia Serra. Jenna Spencer. Elizabeth Shada. Alex Warsofsky. And Elvis Young. So at this time, I'm going to ask students that may have their own presentations to give for seniors, section awards or anything like that, to come on up and give your presentations, please. Sure. This has been planned in great detail, so bear with us. Who's you guys want to go first? Oh, yeah, please.
Can I take my mask off?
Yeah, please.
Am I all set to start?
Just make sure you can hear yourself.
All right, so our gift is for the wonderful Neil Galasso, and I have a little speech for him. So, Webster's dictionary defines leader as a person who has commanding authority or influence. Leadership is defined as the characteristics that make a good leader. One person that I believe fits these definitions perfectly is Neil Rainsick Galasso. Did I get that right? I got that right. So, ever since he was born, he's had music in his life. His dedication to the music department, as well as his drive and passion for music, are incredible. His friendly face always lights up the room when he arrives. Everyone in this music department is lovely to have him. So every project needs a name, and our project to get Neil his gift is called Operation Snapdragon. You might ask, why Operation Snapdragon? The snapdragon is a type of flower that is always bright, growing, lovely, and also glowing. So the snapdragon is very similar to our section leader, Neil, hence the name Snapdragon. I've personally known Neil for over 2 years. He presents a positive and outgoing attitude at every event and extracurricular activity he participates in. He was a quiet and shy person when you first meet him, but like a book, he'll open up once you get to know him. Neil shows initiative without even looking back. Just this year, he organized several drumline sectionals so that he could work with us and allow for us to progress as individuals and as a section. Neil, you will be deeply missed here at the percussion section. You have truly left a legacy that will last for generations. And we have a gift for you. So this gift, wrapped, you can come on up. So this gift in the Paw Patrol wrapping paper, just for you, has been signed by all members of the percussion section as well as some others. Operation Snapdragon is officially over. Yeah, I need that wrapping paper back, by the way.
Well, good luck following that. Who's next?
Funny. Very rude. Okay, so I am one of a trumpet members. Alex cannot be here, so I was tasked with writing Jordan's speech. He's grown a great reputation over the last couple of years, and it all started in middle school. I've had the pleasure to know Jordan since I was in 6th grade. I know seniors didn't get their normal year, but we've tried to make the best of it. Alex and I have known Jordan for quite some time, and unfortunately, Alex cannot be here tonight because of a wrestling injury. Sports, am I right? Yesterday, he had surgery for his dislocated collarbone. Thankfully, he'll make a full recovery and is doing well. Jordan has been in the public eye for quite some time, from his theater performances to his short time in chorus, but most importantly, his time in band, and most famously, his YouTube channel. If you haven't seen it yet, you're really missing out. As high school flew by, Jordan has been a quiet person, but full of knowledge, and his love for music has really shown. If you heard a trumpet, it was Jordan. He was always in every ensemble and went for every solo, and got it. If it wasn't for Jordan, I wouldn't have been the player I am, and I wouldn't have taken lessons. Together, we have tried out different lesson teachers this year, and he had the courage that I did not to break up with our old one. So while I was stuck with him, he continued to grow with some highly trained professionals. That's something everyone should admire about him. He always wanted to better himself and learn the most he could. He's really been someone to look up to, and we all have some pretty big shoes to fill. Although I'm sure Alex would have made this pretty funny, I did ask him if there's anything that he would like for me to add. And I quote, "I wish him the best of luck and keep jamming. Jordan, I hope you enjoy Tampa while we're all stuck here in the cold. You'll be missed. It won't be the same without you. Best of luck, trumpet section."
So we wanted to say a quick thanks to Elvis for being such a great saxophone section leader. I truly admire his dedication to music and the hard work that he puts into every ensemble that he does. We'll always remember the energy and positivity that you brought to every rehearsal. So good luck after high school, and you'll definitely be missed.
All right, so did not realize we had to write speeches, so I just didn't do that. So, thanks. As I was saying,
That was a great line.
so I got my present for Haley Charette on behalf of the clarinet section. And if you do not like it, blame Kate Pepper because I know nothing about you. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Please enjoy the present. All right. That's all I got.
Hi, we're up here on behalf of the senior sopranos, and we'd just like to thank you guys for being such a big part of our middle school and high school experiences in the music department. And we appreciate everything you guys have done for us between helping with sight reading, reading music, and just being a friendly face to see every day. So we'd just like you guys to come up and grab these little baskets. So, congrats.
I didn't know he had to. Ha 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 ha. As I was
Hey guys, so we had 6 incredible altos in our section this year, so we couldn't really do anything too big, but we still wanted to give you guys a little appreciation gift as a thank you for being part of our section. So yeah, do you want to say anything?
We wish you guys the best in your futures, and we know that they'll be really bright. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. We'll start off with, first we have Jasmine, if you want to come on up. Let me grab this one. Next we have Delia. I don't know if she's here, but okay. Hannah.
Jenna.
And the other altos aren't here, but we'll give them their gifts shortly.
We have one student couldn't be here tonight, but wanted to bestow a gift to a senior member. So Catherine McCarran got a gift for Jace Nickerson, the incredibly large French horn section that it is. So Catherine, being the lone other French hornist, picked you up a gift and is sorry she couldn't stay, but wanted to make sure that you knew that you were appreciated and will be missed next year. As I was saying, that was not as funny. I don't know why it was so funny the first time, but oh gosh. Ryan Gula crushed it. Okay, so next, because I'm about to lose it again because I'm thinking of it. That was so funny. That was so funny. Oh, man. Ryan, I want you to know very few people make me laugh that hard. I'm shocked it was him too. But man, anyway. Next I ask Mrs. Galasso to come forward for the presentation of jackets and letters.
Hi, everybody. So tonight I have the privilege of awarding varsity letters and jackets to our students who have earned them. Varsity letters are earned through participation in ensembles, and varsity jackets are earned with volunteering at our fundraisers. Students who have earned their jackets have volunteered consistently over multiple years to help contribute to the overall success of the music department. We truly appreciate your commitment and hard work, and we hope you wear your jacket with pride and know that you help to make a difference for us. So tonight, the people earning varsity letters are Alex Yan, Kate Barrett, Christina Murdoch, and Julia Curran, who earned her letter last year, and we did not give it to her, so we have it here for you tonight. So come on up. Okay, and we have some students who earned their jacket tonight as well. So Tori Granado, Elvis Young, Haley Broadbeck, Vera Martin, Sam Willie, Andrew Nobrega, Elizabeth Shada, and Neil Galasso. Come on up. Congratulations. Thank you. All right, so I also just wanted to take a few minutes to say a few thank yous. I am the president of the Friends of Music Committee, and we've had an interesting year, as you all have experienced too. So I really just wanted to take a few moments of your time to thank all the students and parents out there who have continued to support us over the years, and especially through the challenges of this year. Our committee serves to support the success of NAHS Music, and we can only do that with the collective commitment of all of you, parents and students. So thank you. And we recognize that this was a strange year in many ways without our usual lineup of events and traditions, so thank you for your continued support through this time. In the fall, you stepped up and helped us with volunteering, helped us run poinsettias, and we had to change so many things. In the spring, we had several parents volunteer to serve on our senior scholarship committee as well, and we really appreciate it so much. This year, our committee had to rethink our entire year and each event that we typically hold, and this was not an easy task. Our parent volunteer board members went above and beyond to work together to continue our support of the music department. So I want to recognize and thank our board members who are here tonight for their deep commitment to our goals. So I want to thank Lauren Gannon and Melissa Charette for being our tireless fundraising co-chairs. Thank you. Thank you so much. I want to thank Beth Nobrega for being our treasurer. She's not here tonight, but thank you so much, Beth, for working behind the scenes. I want to thank Stacy Porter for her help with committee work, pep band, and poinsettias. Thank you, Stacy. I want to thank Michelle Clasby for always volunteering to help us with everything, for her committee work and her event support. Thank you, Michelle. I want to thank Kristen Dowdle for chairing our senior scholarship committee and helping us with event planning. And I also want to thank Erin Garvey-Smith for helping out and stepping up and filling in with some things that we needed, and helping us with secretary duties as well. Thank you, Erin. So I know that we're all looking forward to a return next year to a full lineup of concerts, events, and the traditions that help make high school a special time for students. Our committee also is planning for a robust return to our role in supporting a successful program, but we can only do that with some new volunteer parent board members. So in the next week or so, I will be sending out some details about our committee and some ways that parents can help. And for tonight, just please consider joining our committee next year or volunteering for a task so that we can come back strong next year. And thank you all so much.
Thank you, Mrs. Galasso. Each year, the Friends of Music award $2,500 in scholarships to seniors through an application process that's reviewed by a subcommittee made up of underclassmen parent volunteers. The applications are identified only by number and are given awards based on the merits of the application and the impact of their written essay and application answers. Thank you to the parents who served on this year's committee. Excuse me, Christy Bonneau, Kristen Dowdle, Kim Granado, Stacy Porter, Sharon Ruddy, and Erin Garvey-Smith. And congratulations to the following recipients. Haley Charette, you can come on up. Paige Charette. Ethan Gannon. Neil Galasso. Jace Nickerson. Angie Olinik. Sean Perez. Jordan Scanlon. and Elizabeth Shada. Separate from the FOM scholarship is the Anne Murphy Scholarship. Anne Murphy was a band parent who passed away when her daughter, a clarinetist at North Attleboro High School, was in the fall of her sophomore year, 1985-86. She was a former officer of the band parents, and the family requested that a scholarship be established to help a band member who wanted to study music in college. Over the years, this has become a scholarship awarded to a student who best represents the department through their ideals, character, leadership, spirit, and dedication. This year's Anne Murphy recipient is Neil Galasso. So at this time, we're going to, what? What? Got it. At this time, we're going to, I want to thank Tri-M for putting together, the Tri-M e-board for putting together our annual slideshow. As you can imagine, with the incredible amount of concerts and competitions and opportunities for pictures, that the slideshow was a little difficult to put together this year. But they figured it out, they managed to do it, and it's greatly appreciated. So we're going to showcase the slideshow, and then Mr. Kuchar is going to introduce a little surprise, little presentation. So Hannah, if you could get the lights, thank you very much, and away we go.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not question, but a lesson in time.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right.
I hope you have the time of your life.
I'll take a photograph that's different in my life.
And hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and days cannot dry. What is worth it was worth all the while.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right.
I hope you have the time of your life. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson in time. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. I hope you have the time of your life.
Let it go. Let it roll right off your shoulder, don't you know? The hardest part is over. Let it in. Let your clarity define you in the end. We will only just remember how it feels. Our lives are made in these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, but these small hours still remain. Let it slide. Let your troubles fall behind you. Let it shine till you feel it.
You stumble through your days.
Got your head hung low, your skies a shade of gray.
It's all in a maze.
You've been asleep inside, but you can shake away.
'Cause you're just a tad bit wrong. Thinking that you're only ocean.
But you can flip a switch and brighten up your darkest day.
It's up in the colors of light. Take a world and redefine it.
Leave behind, never mind, never be the same. beyond your fantasy. It is more than you could ever be.
Is you dreaming with your eyes wide open?
No, you can't go back again to the world that you were living in.
Is you dreaming with your eyes wide open? So come on.
Come on,
Come on,
come in,
come on.
All right, nice job to everyone there. Hannah, if you could turn the lights back on. And once the video actually finishes on the live stream, I think it should be good now. Go ahead and switch it back to podium. All right, that's 1 out of the 6 songs. The rest of them will stream on Wednesday. Oh, this came out of there.
So what do you want to do?
What are we up to next?
Awards.
All right, you have more than me, so you start, and then you
So I'll do these two, and then you do your choral, and then I'll do
the director's awards after that, right? Or are we doing director's awards now?
directors first.
You have marching band. Is that way later?
I'll do directors, you do directors. I'll do a couple of these. You do this. Okay, so we are at the awards portion of the evening. So Mr. Kuchar and I every year give out different awards based on different sets of criteria, and I didn't prepare this part of the speech, so clearly I'm rambling. As I was saying, the next award given out is the Band Directors Award. These awards are given in recognition of students' demonstration of service, leadership, enthusiasm, and/or dedication to the music department. The students receiving the award tonight all contribute to the department in different ways. One contributes through individual practice and preparation, offering their time to help not just the ensemble, but individual students. Another contributes by being consistent in their performance and polite and professional in their interactions with others, establishing trust and confidence. Another contributes with their energy and spunk. Their confidence and outgoingness sets an example for others and serves to provide levity and maybe a bit of sass to each rehearsal. They each have demonstrated that hard work can lead to dramatic improvement over time. That leadership and mentorship goes a long way to empower younger students. That reliability and accountability breeds trust, and that going the extra mile, either individually or as a team, can help their section or ensemble. The 2021 Band Directors Awards go to Haley Broadbeck, Sean Perez, and Leah Ruddy.
The Choral Directors Awards are earned through years of dedication to the North Attleboro choirs, helpfulness to younger singers, and impressive ensemble skills that elevate the people around them. Choral singing is a team art, and these 3 award recipients are role models to all of us trying to make outstanding choral music. The first Choral Directors Award goes to someone who always has a smile on her face, even when she's overwhelmed. The singer takes on so much responsibility in our choirs, student council, Tri-M, but makes it look easy with her positive attitude and consistently high-quality work. She has sung with the Rhode Island Children's Chorus, several district festivals, women's choir, select choir, and chorus for all 4 years. Even though she was fully remote this year, she was able to still perform with our select choir, edited one of our Christmas Carol videos, and was featured as a soloist at the beginning of the song, This Is Me. I was particularly impressed with her audition for that solo because it was the 16th song that we had recorded for the year out of 18, and it was the first time she figured out how to record her voice without a loud fan in the background. As you can imagine, the skies opened up, the recording immediately started to glow. So that being said, to our smiliest singer, tonight's first choral award goes to Angela Olenek. The second Choral Director's Award goes to another senior soprano. Well, former soprano. Since middle school, he calls himself a bass. A strong advocate for choir, he has also been with us for all 4 years, made it into several district choirs, and was accepted to this year's All-State Festival. His favorite singer is infamously Ariana Grande, which I assume is out of jealousy from back in his middle school 8 days when he used to sing just as high. His favorite button in Soundtrap is auto-tune, which I scold him for every song. Despite these two character flaws, he's always willing to help, even if he's bringing equipment in from his snowy outdoor rehearsal. He comes to all of our fundraisers, even recorded a bluegrass music video for us last weekend for the Select Choir. So for his numerous contributions to the NAHS choirs, this Choral Director's Award goes to Ethan Gannon. Never apologize for your flaws. It's what makes you you. All right. This is you. That's the new song we're going to do. Tonight's third and final Choral Director's Award goes to the soprano section again. we usually don't get visual artists in chorus because of the amount of time it takes to perfect both crafts, not to mention the agonizing scheduling conflicts inherent with having so many courses in the arts. And yet, her work was displayed here tonight on the theater, as well as on the art board out in the lobby. I gave our senior vocalists the chance to handpick their solos in the senior song that you heard during the slideshow, and this recipient specifically chose the lyrics, "It's something unpredictable, but in the end, it's right." She embraces spontaneity, quirkiness, and unpredictability as a reason to live, and it might be the reason her sense of humor and great attitude are so appreciated in our choirs. This final Choral Director's Award goes to Savannah Bankert.
The Patrick S. Gilmore Band Award, named in honor of the legendary bandmaster and organizer, honors outstanding high school band students and their achievements in the band. Their disciplined habits, what did I write? This student's disciplined habits have set an example for those around, and their dedication to performance, artistry, and music making has established them as a serious musician. Their subtle leadership has been noticed both in and out of NAHS, working with younger and inexperienced musicians both here and at the middle school. Their individual accomplishments serve as a reminder that persistent practice prevents poor performance. And while they have not been the type to demand attention in an ensemble, they have been recognized as a positive, confident, and artistic contributor to the department. Attending Boston University and majoring in music performance, the Patrick Gilmore Award goes to Jace Nickerson. The National School Marching Award recognizes outstanding contributions on the field and honors the musical contributions and dedication of a student leader whose example inspires others in the ensemble. While we did not have a marching season this year, the recipient of this award has established themselves as a leader and major ensemble contributor over their entire high school career. This person has been described as positive, reliable, dedicated, and influential to the members of the ensemble. The student recognizes the power and importance of mentorship And just as they were inspired by the students before them, the students strive to inspire and help the next generation of student musicians. On the field, the student would lead the way in setting up and breaking down for rehearsals, encouraging the section to move faster and work together. Whether leading sectionals or encouraging others, the student has high expectations of the people they work with and demands it, albeit through friendly interaction and welcoming guidance. Not the most talkative, the student can generally be found in the music area practicing during period 3 or X block, or in the music tech lab working through one of the various projects they're involved with. Attending Drexel University, majoring in recording arts, the National Marching Award goes to Neil Galasso.
Workman's comp. All right. The National Choral Award is... This is live. The National Choral Award is the highest achievement one may receive from the North Attleboro Choral Program. Consideration for this award focuses on the exemplary choralist, which includes incredible singing ability, advanced musicianship skills, section leadership, humility, work ethic, and a strong sense of teamwork. As a freshman, the recipient of this award impressed me with her ease of sight reading, clarity of tone, performance experience with Rhode Island Children's Chorus, acceptance into the All-State Festival as a soprano, and several other accolades very rare for a freshman. Now, in most epic movies with young talented wizards or Jedi, the stakes are high because that much talent too soon can usually lead to the dark side of becoming a diva, becoming arrogant, losing work ethic, and we've all seen it before. But as I watched her grow each year, she never stopped improving, never condescended a younger peer, and seemingly never even yearned for the spotlight, even though she received at least one solo a year. Tragedy struck her junior year when she didn't make it into All-State for the first time, and I was afraid of how she react to this first experience of rejection. Would she lash out, blame others, quit, go to the dark side? The experience instead made her stronger, but not only as a singer, but in her character as a young adult as well. In our meeting with the 8th graders a few months ago, she wisely said, "You won't win every audition and you won't get every solo, but it's not about winning, it's about the experience." And this recipient is the quintessential choral singer, because not only is she a fantastic singer, she understands the most important lesson about making music with an ensemble. The process or the experience of our rehearsals is where the magic lies, not the product, not the trophy or the accolade. The progress this singer has made, the music she made, the musicians she inspired, the people she encouraged, all made this award very easy to bestow tonight. This semester, she went on to make it into her 3rd All-State choir, and I know her wisdom and story of perseverance will make a lasting impact in our choir for years to come. This year's National Choral Award goes to Liz Jada.
The John Philip Sousa Award is the pinnacle of achievement for high school band students. Created in 1955, the award honors a top student in a high school concert band and recognizes superior musicianship and outstanding dedication. Dedication. I think dedication absolutely fits this recipient of the award. A member of the music department since 8th grade, the student has dedicated the past 4 years to numerous ensembles within our music department. Marching band, concert band, jazz band, percussion ensemble, concert choir, men's choir. The student has taken advantage of so many opportunities and demonstrated hard work and dedication the entire time. Dedication to the ensemble by demonstrating consistent preparation. Dedication to service, making themselves available for fundraisers, rehearsals, volunteering their time again and again. Dedication to commitments, seeing projects and responsibilities through to completion. And dedication to self-improvement, establishing disciplined work habits, recognizing weaknesses, and being thoughtful, curious, and reflective in how to overcome difficulties. In addition, this student is super chill. I mean, unrattleable. I can't even think of a situation where this student would raise their voice. They are soft-spoken, and despite playing trumpet, known not to have an ego. You know the difference between confident and cocky, right? Being confident is when you believe in yourself and have great self-assurance of your abilities. Being cocky is adding trumpet. They're level-headed and let the instrument do the talking, which is what makes a leader effective. Attending the University of Tampa next fall and majoring in cybersecurity, this year's John Philip Sousa Award goes to Jordan Scanlon. So that concludes our awards banquet tonight. I do want to say thank you to everybody who helped make tonight possible. Thank you all for coming in and trying to have this small sense of normalcy at the end of the school year. There are gifts down at the front, the table down in the pit. We have cookies for everybody. Please make sure you take one on your way out. And again, thank you all for coming. See you tomorrow in school. Thanks, everybody.